If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. So we're down in West Texas. Others argue I'm Northwest Texas. It doesn't matter. I'm near Lubbock. Well, actually, I'm probably northeast of Lubbock, actually. Lubbock, Texas. And I showed you a lot of the oil wells in previous videos. But the other thing that's quite awe-inspiring, or, you know, just amazing to me, is these windmills. I hope you can see them, but there are just endless fields of these windmills, you know, electric windmills, all over here in West Texas. Now, I've seen this before in Iowa, but I tell you, here in Texas, this would be a really good idea. It is constantly windy here. So I'll put my face in the picture, and hopefully you can still see the windmills out there. It's kind of a far distance, but I've already walked about 2 miles to get this view. The thing I wanted to talk to you about today is a video that I did a few days ago. And I made a video where I said, truck camper pulled in right next to us in our spot number 9. It was one spot, not 2 spots, I promise. I mean, the rules clearly said, you know, how many spots there were, and there was a sign that said spot number 9. And I'll put a link to that video right here. And a lot of people had some suggestions on what I could do to solve this problem. In the video, I was trying to suggest that, you know, I'm not the one that's causing the problem. It's campers who cause the problem. And I'm just suggesting, okay, here's an idea for you. If you get to a campground late, I wouldn't just push your way into a camp spot and cause someone to be upset with you, which is what happens. You're gonna get there late. Maybe you should go to a paid campground or find other options. Or the better solution is to get there early. You know, I would always say, try to get to a campground before 4 p.m. That way, if it is full, you got plenty of time to go find something else. And around here with all these free campsites that have free electric, you can literally drive 25 miles down the road and get another campground with free electric. So, you know, this fella had options if he'd have just gotten there early. A lot of people made some suggestions that think that I should have taken some action to do things. And, you know, here's the thing, it's hard to understand what would actually happen if you did this or did that. One suggestion was I should park crooked into the camp space so no one can, you know, so they couldn't park there. Well, I've done that before. And when people want to be rude, they are rude. So what they do is they park right in front of you. Now you can't even escape. I was stuck for a weekend in Missouri in a spot. It was a camp spot. Had every right to be there. I parked crooked because I was thinking, you know, this spot is a little bit large. So they just parked in right next to me, stayed there all weekend. I couldn't get out. It's not just as simple as writing a comment in a YouTube video saying, okay, this is what you need to do. You really have to find out all this stuff on your own. And the best way to do that is take test runs. Of course, I'm a big advocate of taking a test run. You need to take test runs before you start this lifestyle. Now, another big suggestion is, well, confront them. I have learned that confrontation is the worst form of solution. You don't confront them. Don't tell them to leave. Don't do anything. Just leave them alone. Because as soon as you confront them, then it becomes a battle of wills. Ego. Ego is the most dangerous thing there is. You know, I think I have a right to tell him to leave because it's my camp spot and I paid the money to stay in that spot. Well, he's going to say, you're not using this area, so what difference does it make? And so now it becomes a conflict. I watch this YouTube channel, which is not really related to what I'm getting ready to say here, but it is a prime example of what I'm trying to convey. I watch this channel, Car Crashes in America, and the reason I watch this channel is to improve my driving habits. Because the more I watch these car crashes, the more I understand the behaviors of other drivers, the more I start to look around. I see myself looking around all the time while I'm driving on things that I've seen in videos. Like when I go through a green light, I always look to the left and the right to make sure nobody's running a red light and gonna hit me. But one of the most common, at least from what I can see from these videos, one of the most common accidents is someone standing their ground on the road. They know they're right, and so they push their ego. Someone will start to change lanes and not see them when they come over. And so the driver starts to come over and there's a car there. Well, instead of the driver who's in the lane, not doing anything wrong, slowing down, they'll hold their ground and honk their horn. Well, that doesn't do anything except cause an accident. I'm not saying the person who was in the right did anything wrong, other than now you have 2 damaged cars. So what good did it do to stand your ground? Did you prove anything? So instead of going out there and being confrontational and causing an issue in the campground, just be patient. And I've said this before, just be patient that eventually these people will leave. No harm, no foul, although it's annoying and you didn't get to enjoy your spot as much as you wanted to. You also are not in a big fight. Neither one of you are arrested. People are going to do what they want to do no matter what you do. And I talked about this in a video where we were at a campground and a group of people came out and they partied all night long. Well, of course it's aggravating. They had a big spotlight and it was shined right in our window. Carolyn and I talked about, oh, we'll just be patient. We're not going to go over there and cause conflict because there's a lot of people and all these things. And sure enough, they left the next day. So I got to enjoy the campground all by myself for 2 weeks just because I was patient. Another suggestion was, I need to park in the center of the camp spot. Well, that it doesn't matter what you do. I said in the video, I park close to the electric box because I don't have a long extension cord. Of course, the first comment is, well, get yourself a longer extension cord. That way you can plug in. Well, the problem, see, this is another one of those things, well, here's a suggestion that could actually cause you more problems. The longer your extension cord is, the less amps you can pull through it. So I have a 25-foot extension cord. Well, it works great for the generator. Well, it works great for the electric hookup. I mean, it's just perfect. 99% of the time, I'm plugged into the generator anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. So this 1% time, go out and get myself 4 times more electric cord. The longer the cord, the hotter the cord is going to get. You could burn up your electric system. So I really recommend that when you come out here, the safety is the biggest issue out here. You don't want to do anything to cause conflict, to cause yourself a safety issue. Thanks for watching. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.